Hello everybody, today we are doing a February reading at wrap up. I'm so excited. I've read so many good books, not only in February but this year. Like, I have had a strange amount of 5 stars for 2 months of the year. Like, it's really, like, I think I had like only a few 5 stars last year, so it's really insane. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go. Okay, so this book I read in February, I accidentally included it in my January wrap-up just because I think I finished it on February 1st. So I was like, I don't know, but I'll just include it again. So I read Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. It's in one of her other series. I think it's called the Avalon Bay or something series, because Off Campus is Maple Hills. I don't know what this one is called, but Off Campus is the hockey one. So I started reading this one because I liked her hockey one, but I never actually finished that one. But this one was really good because it was on the beach, and I love the beach. If you didn't know, if you couldn't tell by my turtles and my beach posters and all the blue stuff over there and my blue bed sheets. I like the beach. So I read this book, and it's basically about this girl Mackenzie, and she's like, okay, so let me start off. This town, Avalon Bay, is like one of those, like, not super tourist towns, but it's like there's locals, and then there's rich people who just send their kids to the school there because they went there, I think, when they're younger. So it's like basically like a lot of rich people and a lot of locals. So this girl Mackenzie, she is about to start college. She's like a year late, I think, because she wanted to, I don't know, I don't think she wanted to travel, but I think she might have traveled a little. I think she was developing her business thing that she has. So she finally starts college, and it's also about this, it's in 2 perspectives, which I like about Elle Kennedy's books, because you get both perspectives. Basically, she has a boyfriend, and he's kind of a total jerk, which you realize very quickly. And she meets Cooper Hartley, who hates her boyfriend. And Cooper is a local, and Mac is a rich girl. So, and basically, it's a romance novel, so you could probably see where that's going. But it's like a really good book, actually. I enjoyed it a lot. I like the characters. The character development between like Mac and figuring herself out, that was really good. And then Cooper and like not just being a total butt sometimes, that was also really good. But it's so sad with, it's like not like sad like death, but it's like some things that happen is like, geez, that's like, that sucks a lot. Get a cute puppy. So that's all that matters. Okay, so I think I gave this book a 4-star, either 3 or 4. I'm gonna say 3.5 because I don't think it was a 4-star, but I think it was really good to read. I read it really quickly. I read it in like a day, but it was really good. I liked it. Okay, so the next book I read, I went into this book not knowing like that it was like about like a fairy tale, like a Disney World, basically. I read The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I did not like the first like 50 pages of it, but then after that I read it really unusually quickly. I really like the characters in it. Like, I like Zara and Rowan, and I like Zara's sister, and I like Zara's friend. So I like the characters a lot, but it kind of just irks me sometimes that they're like making like a Disney World, basically. Like, I don't know, it weirds me out. Like, why is this centered around like Disney or something? It's about Zara and Rowan, and Zara works as like a makeover girl in one of the like the makeover, like how at Disney, how they like have where you can get like a princess makeover or a prince, whatever, I don't know. So she works at one of those, but in there, what is it called? Dreamland. Duh, it's literally Dreamland Billionaires. But she works at Dreamland. And then Rowan is the grandson of the guy who like made Dreamland. And basically his grandpa dies. And so like the will comes out. Everyone's really sad. And like the grandchildren have to like start stepping it up and taking on more responsibility. And you'll see why. Like, I think the plot was good. It's not too memorable. It wasn't bad. I know it was a good thing to read when I wanted something to read. I don't think, like, I just wasn't expecting that. I don't know when I will read the next few. Whenever my library has them in stock, probably. But, yeah. So, I think that was, like, a 3 stars. It was good. It was written okay. It wasn't, like, fantastic literature, but it was good. Nothing wrong with it, either. Just not, like, my type of book, you know, with the, I don't know. The next book I read, I feel like the title doesn't really go with it because they live kind of on a lake, but I don't remember them actually being at the beach very often. It was, like, twice, so. Anyways, I read Beach Read by Emily Henry, which is about Augustus Everett and January Andrews. I love the names. They're so, like, out there, like, but Gus is a cute name. Like, Gus from The Fault in Our Stars. Anyways, so it's basically about January. They're both writers, but January, she's moving to this beach house because her dad died. I think he left it to her, and she hasn't been able to write since her dad, like, died. So she's, like, basically out of money, and this is a free beach house, and she has to, like, write something by, like, September 1st, I think it is, for her, publisher. Otherwise, like, I don't know, she might get fired or something. And then Gus is also a writer. Basically, it's another romance novel, 3rd romance novel. I think 6 out of the ones I read are from romance novels. To broaden my horizons. And basically, they switch, they, like, meet, because they're neighbors, and January and Augustus, and they switch, because he writes, like, literature, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, it's just, like, dark and mysterious, and there was a crow passing by, and the moss grew on the trees on the north side of the trees instead of the south. I don't know, that kind of thing, you know? And then she just writes, like, happy romance novels. So they decide to switch to see who can write and sell like, that book that they reversed first, because they don't believe the other can do it. I keep yawning so much as if I didn't get, like, 8.5 hours of sleep last night. I just woke up, though, so maybe that's why. Maybe I need to eat something, too. Anyways, yeah. So I think this book was a 3.5 stars. It was good. I love the characters. I think this is, like, so depressing a lot of the way through, but it's okay, because that's okay. But it was just really good. I liked it a lot, especially Augustus. The next book I read, also by Emily Henry, what? People We Meet on Vacation. Now, I'm going to say something, and you're going to be like, well, you're going to be like, well, that's not even a long time, I don't know, because, like, it's truly not a long time. But for me, I can, like, sometimes I accidentally, if I, like, really like a book, I focus on it more than anything else, and I'll continue reading it, like, and it'll be done soon, which I have an example of later on. But the next book I read is People We Meet on Vacation. And this book took me, like, a week and a half to finish, which, like, including weekends. So that was, like, a long time for me to not be able to read something. Or to not be able to, like, finish it. Because I wasn't reading anything else. I just this book did not hook me. Like, I really liked the beginning where they're in their first vacation, but I just did not, I don't know. It wasn't like it's any different from Emily Henry's books, but it was just not the same for me, and I really, truly do not know why. But basically, it's about Alex and Poppy, who are two best friends. They go on vacation together every summer, and then one summer, something happens, and they stop, and then 2 years later, they go on it again, and they're trying to make their friendship better again. But will it be able to happen? I don't know. Which, like, it's a good plot. I liked the characters, but I just could not read the freaking book. But, so I'm gonna give it a 2.5 stars, because I just could not, like, and I asked my friend, too, and she tried to read it. She could not read it either, and she, like, loves reading, too. But she said the same thing I said. And so, I don't know, but, like, 2.5 stars, 2 stars, I couldn't do it. And I feel bad. But I finished it. But it took me so long. So, I don't know. Like, that's how long it took me to read Fourth Wing. The whole Fourth Wing. And then this. Like, what? The next book I read, I think this was also kind of a disappointment. Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy. It's the second book in the series I was reading. Like Good Girl Complex, whatever it's called. So it's about Cooper's twin, Evan. I don't know if you remember Cooper from earlier, but his twin Evan, and then the girl they brought up in the last book who had left Evan's thing, Genevieve. And it's shorter. And so it's basically they're like rekindling. She doesn't want him anymore because she represents her, like the bad part of her in the past, and she's trying to move on, but he's persistent and he loves her or something. But anyways, I didn't like it as much because I just didn't like the characters as much. Evan is not my favorite. He's pretty obnoxious and like rude a lot. But then Genevieve, like, I went into the book not liking her because even though I didn't like Evan, I liked Cooper, and Genevieve hurt Evan really bad, so I did not like her in the beginning. And she's not a bad character, but she's just, like, not the best. She's kind of goofy. Not goofy, she's kind of stupid. It was, again, like, written well enough. Like, it's a romance novel. It's not going to be written, like, a secret history. The characters were good enough. I just don't like the two main characters, so I wasn't gonna like the book as much as I liked the last one, but I'm still gonna read the next one. It's called, like, A Summer Girl. Oh, also, this title, oh my god. I hate it so much. Like, Good Girl Complex, I was like, okay, I can slide past that one. I can ignore it. But Bad Girl Reputation in big letters on the cover? Are you kidding? I could not. Ooh. No. Anyways, it was almost too much. I also give this book a 2 stars. It didn't take me that long to read, but the other book was a 3 stars. So this is gonna be a 2. Next book I read. If only I had told her. I don't know. Okay. By Lauren Allen. I don't know if you remember, but from my last reading wrap-up, if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it because it was very interesting too. Okay, from my January reading wrap-up, I read If He Had Been With Me by Lauren Allen, which is the first book, and it was from like 2012, I think. And then miraculously, like 3 weeks later, or 2 weeks later, I heard that there was a second book, and then like a week later, it came out. Because I don't work at it anymore, so I worked at a bookstore, and it was there, so I bought it. So basically, that book is so sad, If He Had Been With Me, and so this book is also so sad for a lot of it. So it starts out in Finney's perspective for, like, this much, and it's basically, like, his perspective of the last few chapters of, If He Had Been With Me. And then it goes to his best friend's best friend Jack's perspective, I think. Then the second third, I think it picks off from where, like, she wanted to have, like, more perspectives. So she starts off with the second perspective is Finney's best friend. And it kind of just, like, goes in order. So, like, where Finney left off, he starts. And then where he ends, Autumn, who is the girl from the first book, she starts her perspective again. Which the whole thing was her perspective in the first one. But I think I really like this book. I was, like, on the verge of tears for a lot of it. And if you've read the first one, you'll know why. But, so I can't really explain anything other than, I'll explain the first one, because I can't really, like, tell you without spoiling the first one. So, the first one is about two best friends, Finney and Autumn, who, like, their moms were best friends. They grew up next to each other. They grew up best friends, like this. Till, like, middle school, they started growing apart just because, like, separate friend groups or whatever. And then in high school, they were, like, not friends at all. And then basically they found each other again, like, senior year, I think. Yep. And that's all I can say. They're very opposite people. Like, very. But anyways, this book is a 4-star. The only thing it would have been higher, probably, is Jack's part. I just, like, it wasn't bad. It was kind of hard to get through. I just only wanted Finney and Autumn. I don't really care about, like, Jack. But, like, it's good that he was in there, because he was necessary for the story, and he was, like, an important character that we needed to know, like, what he thought. But I love Autumn. So 4 stars. Okay. So the last book I read in February is probably my favorite book of February. It was very, very, very good. I loved it very much. It was Caraval by Stephanie Garber. It was so good. I wanted to give it a 5-star. Oh, I wanted to give it a 5-star, but I gave it a 4-star because I've heard people say the second one was better. So I'm waiting to give that one, but I might change this later. I might just give it a 4.5-star because why not? But anyways, let me tell you this. I finished this on, like, 10 a.m. on a Thursday, meaning I had school. And then it was Thursday the 29th, the last day of February. And then I started this one immediately after. And I finished it at 9 p.m. on that same Thursday. See, that's what I mean when I tell you that, like, if I really like a book, I can read it so quickly and, like, ignore everything else. And I don't know. Because, like, those are the words. And it's bigger than a lot of the other books I read. So basically, this book is about two sisters, Donatella and Scarlett. I think this is, like, very Italian, I think, because I feel like I looked up it was, like, Castillo something, and it was the Italian word for, I can't remember, but it was, like, an Italian word for, like, hell or curse or something. So it's basically about two sisters who have an awful dad, and they wanted to go to this thing called Caraval, which is, like, a big, like, not like a circus, it's like this magical, like, world that you can go and play a game in, and then if you win, you get prizes or something. And they want to go. She's been writing to Legend, who runs it, for the past, like, 6 years or something. And Scarlett has. And, but they finally get tickets. And so, like, this could be a chance to escape their cruel father. So that's what happens. They leave, and they go to Caraval. And it's so good. And Julian, who is a boat boy, takes them. This book, so good. It was so good. It was so good. I love it so much. Because, like, it was, like, fantasy, but it was different fantasy from, like, from Fourth Wing, because no dragons. This is more magic-based. And it was, like, it hurt my brain to, like, read the ending, because like, there's so many plot twists, so many almost plot twists. Like, you think this is true, but then it's not true. And then you think this person is, like, I don't know, like, it's mind-boggling. Because, like, it's so good. I am so excited because I don't have the next one, so I'm waiting for my library to bring it in. Because we have, like, a pickup thing where you can pick it up from your library. So I'm waiting for that. I'm so excited to read it. I love this book so much. I just, like, confused myself, like, a lot. Because this book is, like, mind games. But anyways, I'm so excited for the next one to come to my library. And this is, like, a 4.5 stars. And that was the last book I read in February. Finished it on the last night of February. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for next week's video. I don't know what that'll be yet because I forget. I have a few videos planned, but I don't know yet. I really hope you enjoyed. I love telling you guys about what I read. Reading is so much fun. And if you haven't picked up a book, you should, because they're fun and they distract you from the real world.